Okay, so welcome back dito sa Wake Up Ilocos, and my name is Paul Paran, and you guys are watching the Ilocano Act segment. Alright, so right now we have here a very professional guest. He got the Father Burgos Achievement Awardee, and also he's a professor of UNP, or University of the Northern Philippines. He's no other than Dr. Alfredo Ravena. Alright, so hello sir, good day po.
Oh, good afternoon.
Oh yeah, good day po sir. Okay, so right now may mga questions po tayo regarding yourself and your family and also your working place. So doctor, okay, so let's talk about your family side first.
Okay.
Alright, so doctor, are you single or married?
Oh, I'm married already.
Okay po.
I'm old.
alright.
I'm 49 years old.
Oh, 49.
And I got 3 kids.
Oh, 3 kids. Oh, baka gusto niyo pong batiin sila sir. Yung kids niyo yun.
Yeah, I would like to greet my children. Maria Jasmine Hillary,
Okay po.
John Alfred, and Mary Lord, together with my wife.
Alright.
Lourdes
Alright.
Ravena.
Hello po tita, and hello to the children. Alright. So let's start po sa childhood niyo sir. So ano po bang mga pangyayari ng childhood niyo? Kung saan po ba kayo nag-aral nung elementary to high school, or ano po yung mga best memories po na nangyari sa inyo?
No, you know, I started from a poor family.
Okay.
And since I started schooling, I was first honors up to
Wow.
grade 6 at
Salud
a
dyan.
simple school, Rugsuanan Purok Community School in Rugsuanan, Bigas City.
Oh, nice. Ano po bang mga ibang kurso na nakuha niyo noon?
I went to UP Los Baños, University of the Philippines Los Baños, after high school from the University of Northern Philippines.
Alright.
And I finished my degree, Bachelor of Science in Forest Products Engineering.
Oh.
This is a 5-year course at UP, and I came home by a matter of chance to have just my vacation.
Alright.
And fortunately, I don't know if it's fortunately or unfortunately, when I visited my alma mater, the UNP, because that is where I started and finished my high school.
Alright.
They invited me to teach at the university, and fortunately, I did not go back already at UP, but instead I applied, and the following year I was absorbed by the University of Northern Philippines as a college instructor. That was way back 1987.
Oh, so been a long way to talaga na tuturo si sir.
Yeah.
So, by the way sir, ilang years na po kayo sa teaching profession niyo?
Yeah, I will be already 25 years by October at the university, but I was out for 3 years to study at UP Los Baños and University Putra, Malaysia for 3 years.
Wow.
And that I finished my Doctor of Philosophy in Forestry and Biochemistry in one of the laboratories of UPM in Malaysia.
Wow.
With my advisor, a University of Texas alumnus, and that's where I was able to continue my field on chemistry. I'm a chemist in the field of forestry.
Oh, wow. So talagang ang taas po talaga na-reach niyo sir. So, saludo ako sa mga Ilocanos kasi talagang pang world class lang talaga sila, no? Hindi lang tayo pang national, talagang world class. Okay, so your next question sir, sino nga po ang nag-motivate or nag-influence sa inyo kung bakit kayo naging teacher?
Oh, it's a very nice question. But you know, choosing a career like teacher is not actually not only choosing the course BS education, and unfortunately I am not a BS education graduate, but I am a forest products engineer by profession, and this is a very rare course which I got from the University of the Philippines Los Baños. And you might ask me why this course came into my thought. And actually, I would like to thank one of the professors that I had when I was in the high school, fourth year high school. There was a professor from UP Los Baños who actually came to UNP and to recruit students. And I was one of them who was recruited to take up this course, the Bachelor of Science in Forest Products Engineering. And when I was there, I was able to witness and meet many scientists, professors, who are actually forest products engineers, wood chemists, biochemists, and this is a very rare field. And so that was the clue, that was my motivation. And since it's a very rare course, only a few, especially those intelligent minds like what I met, gave me the motivation, and I pursued it. When I was able to qualify for UP, a college admission test, I grabbed the opportunity and I went directly all by myself to continue to take and continue this course.
Right.
And after graduation in that Bachelor of Science course, again they gave me some sort of a different background, and that I pursued up to the Doctor of Philosophy. Actually, my master's degree, I got it from UNP, Physics and Public Administration, but I still went back to UP. And fortunately, because of their support, because they were longing for more scientists and people to go into the field, which they were not able to see from the many students that we had. They advised me, they encouraged me, and they even gave me the full support, financial support, to fly to Malaysia and to study, to pursue the course, Doctor of Philosophy. And that's the main reason that up to now, I was able to apply all those, even those personal capabilities that they had to go into the field, and that I imitated, I was able to absorb, and even some of them were already dead, namatay na po. I was able to continue the course, the field, and that is now where I am.
Alright. So sir, I have a question. Natatandaan niyo po ba yung pangalan ng professor na yun nung fourth year kayo, in which nag-influence sa inyo na mag-take ng course?
Yeah, very nice. I forgot to tell you. And this is the person of Dr. Ramon Rizal, one of the alumnus of UP Los Baños.
Okay, so your next question, sir. Aside from the Father Jose Burgos Achievement Awardee, ano po ba yung mga ibang awards na nakuha niyo?
Yes, actually, I was actually shocked, and the provincial government of Ilocos Sur gave me or accorded me this one of the most prestigious award in the province.
Yes, sir.
And this is the Father Jose Burgos Achievement Award for Illustrious Sons of Ilocos Sur. And I was happy because the category that they gave me was on science and technology. And that is my field.
Yes.
And I really thank the provincial government and those organizers and the members of the panel of judges or evaluators for giving me this award. And prior to this award that I got from the province of Ilocos Sur, I already received an award from the city government of Vigan, and this is the outstanding teacher of Vigan for tertiary level way back in 2006.
Alright.
And that year also, I was surprised that the University of the Philippines gave me the Distinguished Alumnus Award, and this is given to all those achievers in their respective fields, and this was also in 2010.
Oh, so wow! Congratulations!
Yeah.
For the
Actually,
award,
I received already an international award given by the Philippine Association for Institutional Research, and I got the Outstanding Researcher of the Year for 2010. And this organization, professional organization, recognized my achievement being a researcher, which I did for the past 14 years, researching on many fields, particularly on chemistry and for plants.
Oh, so
Halaman.
alright. So saludo ako sa inyo, sir. And ganyan talaga mga Ilocanos, world-class Pinoy. Alright. So, sir, sa tingin nyo as an Ilocano po, ano kaya mga Ilocano traits na meron sa inyo na kung saan nag-stand out kayo at kung saan naging ano kayo ngayon, sir?
Yeah, even before I was young, I know it already that with such values or attitudes or behaviors or yeah, personal characteristics, being an Ilocano like industrious, persevering, patience, and full of ambitions. This already gave me the basic qualities so that one person, a professional, and even if not, will be able to succeed in the future.
Oh, really? So narinig nyo yun, guys. So we should be industrious, persevere enough and we should have full ambitions. Okay, so ayan. So sir, last question na po ito. And can you give a message po sa fellow nating Ilocanos na kung saan mamomotivate rin kami mga Ilocanos para ma-achieve ang aming mga goals?
What I can say is first, all Ilocanos, which we know that they are industrious, they are patient,
Right.
and they can adjust or they can work in whatever situations they have. What I can advise or to tell to my fellow Ilocanos and to all the youth, bear in mind that we must think of every time we is hard or go into our work or to our respective assignments and to our workplaces, we always think that number one, we have to be patient. We have to adjust whatever situations that we encounter. If our boss, if our supervisors or even our immediate supervisors assign something for us to do, then we have to give all our best so that they will be impressed with our work. Third is we must know how to sacrifice. Do not expect the best in every undertaking we do or we step on.
Yes.
But
that's right.
rather we must be prepared on whatever situations that we might encounter, because in every activity that we do not expect the best. So it's just a matter of attitude that whenever we work or we go into a particular situation, we do not expect the best, but rather put the best
So that's
on
right.
it.
And be the
And
best.
lastly, because we encounter many people, different kinds of attitudes, different types of persons of people, then we must be ready to show our best to them and acknowledge them the best, and of course thank God and always believe that there is God that is supervising or seeing all our things that we do.
That's right. So put God first before everything else. All right. So thank you very much, sir, for your for coming here and for being our guest for today. And sir, may gusto po ba kayong pasalamatan?
First, I would like to thank God because it is He who controls everything. Second, my parents, actually my father died already, although my mother is still alive, and without them I was not able to achieve all my ambitions since childhood. And with my brothers and sisters, we are all 9 family, and good that they are still there with me. And third, the University of Northern Philippines for giving me a very nice environment for me to achieve my goals, to work abroad, to teach and to study abroad. And also the people at the different organizations that supported me in my studies. The United Nations Educational, Scientific, Cultural Organization, or UNESCO, provided scholarship for me to go abroad.
Yeah.
And of course, mga kababayan natin,
Right.
our friends, and since we are just in a very small place, which we know it's everyone in the place, then I also thank them that in spite of the many works we have still time to go together and to share problems and to work for a better vegan and a better Ilocos.
Oh yeah, okay. So sabi nga ni Sir kanina, that in everything that we do, we should give our best shot. Ayan. So I would like to thank our sponsors, Hidden Garden, and also Sir Francis Flores for welcoming us dito sa Hidden Garden and sa kanyang paradise. And I would like to thank my friends and family who's been supporting us and also me for how many years. And ayan, so don't go away. Wake up Ilocos, we'll be right back.
Siyak ni Dr. Alfredo R. Ravena, Ilocano Act.
Yan po si Dr. Alfredo Ravena kasamang ating bagong host na si Mr. Paul Paran.
Yan, abangan nila si Paul dahil isang episode din makakasama na natin siya dito sa Wake Up Ilocos.
Exactly.
Diba?
Ito yung nakapost sa Facebook, kapatid, na watch na ito yung most awaited host natin.
I'm sure naman marami na rin siya may idea kung sino ang ating bagong host dito sa Wake Up Ilocos.
At abangan nyo kasi maraming matitili.
Maraming
mapababae man at mapalalaki.
Oo
Titili
naman,
talaga sa bagong host natin.
niya.
It's a total package, kapatid.
At syempre magaling din kasi siya.
Of course.
Ayan, at madako naman tayo sa ating Make Me Over segment kung saan ituturo ko sa inyo ang proper way of cleansing the face. Ayan, dahil marami sa atin ang siguro parang minsan binabaliwala lang yung paglilinis ng mukha. Kasi 'di ba kunyari kung nasa trabaho ka, nagme-makeup ka, pero pagdating ng gabi, pagod ka na, hindi mo na tinatanggal. Naku, mali yan. Paano nga ba natin gagawin ito ng tama? Alamin natin. Eto na, let's all watch this. Another edition of Make Me Over, and today I'm gonna teach you how to take care of your skin, meaning the proper way of taking care of your skin, because sometimes we're taking for granted na hindi natin inaalis yung mga makeup. Minsan parang natutulog na lang tayo na hindi natin inaalis kung ano man yung nilagay natin sa mukha natin that day. So ituturo ko sa inyo yung step-by-step nighttime process of cleansing and taking care of your skin. So sisimulan natin, of course, by taking off the makeup. Pwede kayong gumamit ng kahit oil lang or mga baby oil or whatsoever na pwedeng pantanggal. Or minsan din, yung ibang mga tao, gumagamit na lang din sila ng facial wash right away. Pero ako kasi, since I wear makeup every day, tinatanggal ko siya using a makeup remover. So you have to have a good makeup remover, one that's really very effective in taking off the makeup. Kahit na konti lang yung nilagay mo, matatanggal mo yan. At saka dapat gentle din. And dapat din dermatologist tested or ophthalmologist tested. Dahil sa mata, pinapahit siya, pangtanggal siya ng mga waterproof na mascara, eyeliner, and all. Kaya dapat gentle siya at hindi mo na kailangan ipag para lang malis mo ito. Up next naman is, of course, we have to wash our face with a good facial cleanser, one that doesn't dry off, preferably a cleansing foam. So, pag meron kang cleansing foam, marami naman sa supermarkets ang available na mga facial washes dyan. Kaya, hugasan ng mukha, and then, area kung saan tutubuan tayo ng blackheads or whiteheads at yun ang pinaka-oily na area. So, concentrate on your T-zone using little, parang sinlaki ng 25 centavo na circular movements. And now, I'm gonna rinse off.
It's what we want to call it old-fashioned, call it fake, but it's the way that we get through.
Okay, so after natin maghugas ng mukha, syempre, i-ready na natin. We have to ready your face for the next cleansing steps. Okay, so after the taking off of the makeup, after the cleansing by using the facial foam, Up next is of course toning. It's important that we should use a toner, pero kung medyo ano na rin, if your skin feels absolutely dry, then you can skip the toner. But then, toner kasi sometimes it takes off the makeup na hindi rin natatanggal ng facial wash at ng pagtanggal natin using makeup remover. So, same din. You have to concentrate on your T-zone dahil ito ang pinaka-oily. Ako, I love toners that have a cool and refreshing feeling. So, sometimes I'm choosing those with menthol because it's also pore refining. It refines the pores and pinaliliit niya yung mga pores. This kind of toners are actually the ones that prevent yung mga pagkakaroon natin ng pimples, blackheads, and whiteheads. Okay, so of course, don't forget your neck. Linisan din po natin ang ating neck. Okay, so after the toner, you should put on moisturizer because it's important that after you've taken off all the dirt, syempre medyo nagiging dry na yung skin, kailangan mo rin i-replenish yung lost moisture by putting on moisturizer. So any moisturizer will do, any day cream, kahit yung mga day cream, pwede rin yung gamitin. Pero there are also some products in the market like cold creams and yung mga creams natin na medyo mafe-feel mo na parang medyo oily yung feeling. Okay lang yun, don't worry, kasi itutulog mo naman siya. So it's okay that when you go to sleep, you put it on so that the skin will absorb it and the following day, you wake up with the softest and the most supple skin. So now I'm gonna put on my favorite night cream. This is actually a special night cream that feels so soft and smooth on the skin. Okay, so to prevent premature sagging of the skin, you have to do it in an upward motion. Okay, so lip gloss will help prevent chapped lips, so you have to put it on before going to bed. And it's now time for a beauty rest. Off to hit the set. Good night, everybody.
This love is brighter. This life is higher.
Sa pagbabalik ng Wake Up Ilocos, alamin ang mga pwedeng pagkakitaan sa halagang 500 pesos. Dito lang yan sa pinakabagong segment ng ating show kung saan ginagawang hanep ang ating buhay. Ito ang Easy Negosyo. Magbabalik po kami.